Hey everybody, welcome to a video covering all the different chest exercises that you can do on the Bowflex. Now, I'm really excited to share this video because for a long time, I didn't think you could get a good chest workout on the Bowflex. And the reason for that is just it comes down to resistance. There's not enough resistance in a lot of the motions here. When the power rods are only bending halfway, you're not getting your maximum resistance. If the power rods bend all the way down, you get more resistance. And so a lot of these lifts I'll be showing you today bend the power rods a little bit further and really work out your chest muscles a lot more. So this is the first video in a series that's going to cover all the different muscle groups in your upper body that you can work on the Bowflex. So check out the rest of this playlist or check out my channel for all those other videos. And you can design your own workouts from those, or you can subscribe to my channel and check out my other videos where I have weekly workout videos on the Bowflex that are really kind of circuit-based workouts that are a little bit faster, and they're designed to not have a lot of weight changes and seating adjustments and stuff, so you can really get your workout in fast. So check that out, please. If you like what you see, give this channel a subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. So without further ado, let's get into our lifts. So our first lift here is going to be a couple of these out of the box lifts, and this is going to be our we got our seat in the incline position, and we're going to start out with just the classic chest press here. So you're just going to have the handles are going to be above your arms, and you're going to press out and go straight out. So when you press out, you should exhale whenever you're doing one of these chest presses. So that's pretty much all it is. Now there's a lot of variations of the chest press, and I'm actually going to be showing the chest press in a number of different positions. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do a chest press that's an incline press. And so this way you're almost going to push your hands straight up towards the ceiling when you press. And then after that, we have the decline press. So for the decline, you want to roll the handles so the handles are underneath your arms, and then you're almost going to go level with the floor as you press out. Now, these three lifts, this is, what's in the Bowflex manual and stuff. And for me, I just don't get enough resistance. I could do these probably 30 or 40 reps of this. It's just not challenging enough. And so our next few lifts, they're really going to have a lot more resistance through these different positions that I'll be showing you in the video. So finally, before we move out of this, is going to be our seated fly. And all you got to do is stretch your arms out wide as far as they'll go. Have your elbows, they could either be locked, or actually probably you want a little bit of a bend, and then you're just going to bring your hands together. And so with all of these lifts, as you're bringing your hands together or pushing out, exhale on your outward motion. So, or as you bring your hands together. So those are your basic out-of-the-box lifts. So let's try out some other stuff where we're going to be using the bench in a flat position. So I mentioned we've got some variants of the lifts that we just did, and the way I'm going to do that is with a yoga ball. So if you have a yoga ball, get it pumped up, or just set it right up here. You're going to have it basically right up against the tower. And if you don't have a yoga ball, just buy one. They're only like 10 or 12 bucks, and it's really going to help you get more out of this machine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit here with my back against the yoga ball. And now I'm going to do those exact same motions that I did at the incline position, but the real difference is the power rods are bending further, so I'm getting more resistance out of them. So this is my normal chest press here. And then I can do a yoga incline press where I press upwards. And then I can also roll, so my hands are above the handles, and now I have a decline press. And again, exhale as you press out. Now for me, this is considerably more resistance to the point where I burn out a lot faster than I would the other seat position. So we got one more lift here, still using the yoga ball, and that's going to be a fly. And so you're going to be still bringing your hands together, outstretched wide, just bringing them together right at the top. All right, so those are my preferred chest lifts here, but we've got a few more that are still going to be in this bottom position down here. And so the first one of that is going to be called the flat fly. And so what you're going to do is, I like to rest my legs over the leg extension and lie flat. Now watch your head. And then you're just going to hold the handles out wide, and then you're going to just bring them down to your hips. All right, so that's the flat fly. Next, we are going to do the what's called the resisted punch. And so I'm going to be sitting on the bench here, and I'm going to be facing away from the tower. I like to sit, maybe 6 inches or so away from the tower when I do this. And then you're just going to lift one arm up at a time and kind of think of it as like a punching motion. And this is the one time where you can kind of do a quicker motion where normally you want to go, nice and slow. This is called the resisted punch. So kind of in the same vein here, while we're sitting up nice and tall, we're going to do a decline press that's seated. So this is really similar to the where I had the yoga ball, except I'm going to be just sitting straight out here. And this kind of works your core a little bit because you're sitting straight up. So that's the decline press there. Okay, so finally we've got what's called the seated one-arm fly here. And you're going to sit about in the midsection of the bench here. You're going to grab the right handle, right hand, and you're just going to bring your hand all the way, kind of, you want your arm not quite flat, but maybe just a little bit of a bend as you pull your arm in front of you. I'm going to do that on the other side, just one or two, just so you get another angle of this. And so that is your seated one-arm fly. Now, that covers all of the lifts through the bottom pulleys, and now we're going to go to the top pulleys. So let me re-rack this up real fast. Now, this re-racking and adjusting weights, this is the type of thing that really can slow a workout down. And the Bowflex is really great for interval training. And so on my channel, if you check it out, you'll see lots of HIIT workouts and circuit training. And I'll also continue posting new content every Thursday, so check that out. And this is one of my favorite lifts to do in this channel too, is if I have the weights coming from the top pulleys, is I like to have what I call a leaning chest press. So you're gonna brace yourself with the on the bench below here. So I've got my knees kind of wrapped around the base of the bench, and I lean forward, and now I'm gonna press. And the more you lean, really, the more resistance you get. But there's only so far you can lean. Now, so that's your basic chest press, and then next we have the incline press, which is you're gonna almost be pushing straight out. And then, as you guessed, the next one would be your decline press. So you want to roll your hands so your hands are above the handlebars, and then you're gonna decline. And for this, you almost want to go straight to the ground. And again, keep breathing. Exhale as you come push out. And then finally, our last lift of the day here is going to be a chest fly. So again, brace yourself, lean forward, and then bring your hands together. You want just the smallest of bend in your arms as you fly. And you really don't need to bring your handles to touch together. You can leave them out to about here. And that's going to be it. Thank you again for watching this video, and please be sure to check out the rest of the channel. I've got more videos just like this covering all the other muscle groups, and I also have weekly workout videos. So please like, comment, subscribe. All of it's really appreciated. Thank you for watching. We'll catch you next time.